on first down. It's Rosen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught here by Adams. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rosen to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And Adams has it complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rosen. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. From a yard out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Yeah.
Mike 6.
Go.
Mike 6. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey.
Mike 6. Come off the ball.
Now Young, throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Rosen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rosen looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They're running it.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and goal, Rosen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Orbit.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Ready?
Young. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, San Francisco.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Monday.
Now Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jones has it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
180. Mike 5-4. Too little, cut. Showing it. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the 49er first down.
80. Hug. Don't let it scream. Play that time deep.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 51. Mike quarter.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready up.
Mike 6. Okay, double up. Kill.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Young. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Bang out. Come. Check three.
Blue draw Corkers.
Mike 9. It's our field.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Watch out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, Jack.
Turn up. Shift.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Watch the out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tighten up. Sponge.
Pilot, 64, weak.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go now. 60 or.
We got head.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Get it.
3rd and long for Young. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Rosen on first down. And that's complete to Adams. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, 49ers.
Rosen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, Delta.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go, baby.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rosen now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Again, it's Rosen. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check it. One down. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing, fellas.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go. Switch.
Steve Griffin.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Now here's Young. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Chubb running right. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Check back.
Hey, Zoo.
94 is the mark. Squeeze.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
On 2nd and 9. Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Break.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber.
94 is the mark. Push him back.
Shoot.
From the shotgun, it's Young, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rosen. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rosen to throw again. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
70, Indy. 94 is the get it.
Young on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Hey, Haywood.
We got a seal.
Fire.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Keep it up. Mike 9.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
180.
Mike's 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the
Hey, alert.
Hey. Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
59.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby. Yeah.
180.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Rosen. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Mike, 6. Hey, I'm coming.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. They run. Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second and 11 now. Young. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williamson. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And Adams has it, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
Get him, you got it. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Rosen. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Young. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But
and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.